something that not a whole lot of players can experience. It was a great moment for me and for Sweden, I guess, too. My best memory was we played a final in a tournament and we won like 17-1 or something. And I scored 9 goals and Henrik didn't score once. My favorite player growing up would be Peter Forsberg and Marcus Näslund. And the guy controlling the stereo in the dressing room would be Kevin Bjeksa. And he loves to play Michael Bublé. ABBA is my favorite group. No, I'm kidding.
You're from Sweden. You're gonna love that. Doug Gilmour broke into the NHL. His first coach was Jacques Demers and used to put out against Wayne Gretzky and Denny Savard, all the most talented scorers in the NHL. He was a fantastic checker, made the Canada Cup team in '87. Went to Calgary, won the Cup, and by the time he got to Toronto, he was like twins. He was everywhere on the ice for a couple of seasons here. Here's the story with Elliot Friedman.
It's been 30 years since a baby-faced Doug Gilmour left his hometown of Kingston to begin his road to the NHL. Now he's back, the coach trying to revive the OHL's Frontenacs.
These guys are going to play out with good hockey clubs, but proven wrong, boys. Let's go. I have been told that for you, the most difficult thing about being a junior coach is yelling at kids. You cannot stand to do it.
I can't. You know, I can't yell at my boys. I can't yell at kids.
Remember the interview last year with Wayne Gretzky? He said the toughest thing about adjusting to coaching now is when he was young and he acted up, his mother took the wire hanger to him, and that straightened him out. You can't do that anymore.
No. No, there's, you know what, there's a lot of things that have changed since I played junior hockey, and it's parenting. And being there for them, because they're going to ask questions. They're in my office all the time. They want to know why they're not playing as much. They want to, why are they not playing more? How come not on the draft list? And again, you're not there to lie to them. You just got to be straight up, straightforward, because, you know, I'm their coach, and I've got to show them the way.
Gilmour's way to Toronto came 3 seasons after he scored the Stanley Cup winner for the Flames, and he was the biggest piece of the Maple Leafs rebuild.
There's no animosity. There's no jealousy. We were a team. Everybody had a role. Everybody accepted that role. And, you know, we didn't get to the final stage, but we're pretty close.
And thanks to his father, Don, VHS copies of his son's greatest performances are available at Doug's Kingston Cottage.
If we want to watch old games of Doug Gilmour, it's your father's library right here, eh?
Yes.
When was the last time you watched anything from here?
Honestly, the last time I even looked at anything was at Passion Returns when the kids had it on the other day. And it's like they come over and take a look at the sticks. It's like, these sticks are awful, Dad.
Gilmour led the Maple Leafs to the semifinals in 1993 and again in 1994. But a big trade after that second trip changed things.
That did change our hockey club with Sylvain Lefebvre, and bringing Mats in was a great move for the future. But for the time that we were there, you know, we had a good team together. Bob Rouse left as well, and so there's some key components to our, especially our defense corps, that was the backbone, and it slowly dismantled. And you know, you tried to bring some new faces in, and you know, again, slowly it wasn't getting better, and then you make more changes.
In 1997, Gilmour rejected a 3-year deal with the promise of a job in the organization afterwards because he was not ready to consider retirement. Traded to New Jersey, although his top choice was Florida, he lasted 6 more years. An assistant coach with the Marlies to start this season, he left to rescue the Frontenacs in November.
Get the puck to the net, boys. Game, shoot everything.
He lives 6 doors down from one of his childhood homes.
First memories of this place?
We lived in a 3-bedroom in Kingston, and we moved it to a 2-bedroom, so somebody was going to have a pull-out. And then moving out here away from your friends, it was a tough call at first, but again, you totally understood why they did it, and now I'm out here. So
Who Who got the pullout?
Pretty much I did most of the time.
Who were you when you played as a teenager?
At that time, you're starting to get into Daryl Fittler played with my brother David in London, so I knew a lot of Daryl and Dan Maloney, and then I grew up. I was also a Bobby Orr fan because obviously the connection with Don Cherry and Kingston, Rick Smith and Wayne Cashman. So a lot of Boston transition back here, and we number 4, Doug Gilmore, kind of rhymed with Bobby Orr, so I try to be Bobby Orr.
It's the Gilmore. He's going in on goal. He scores. Gilmore.
This night in Toronto is about celebrating your past. How much have you thought about your future?
When I took this role, I was going to take it for the first year and then kind of evaluate what, again, family reasons, what I'm going to do. The way it's gone, I can't walk away. I got to finish what I started now.
Big night, big opponent for the Toronto Maple Leafs this evening. Jim Houston, Craig Simpson at the ACC. Jim.
Well, Pittsburgh's 9th in the East, so they're on the outside looking in, and we know that curse of the teams that go to the Stanley Cup Final in recent years and how much trouble they've had the next year. Is it conceivable that the team that went to the Stanley Cup Final against Detroit and has the top 2 leading scorers in the NHL could be on the outside and miss the playoffs?
It's a little bit unbelievable, but when you look at this team, they're so top-heavy. That offense comes from 2 guys, but they haven't had the depth in the middle of their lineup that they experienced last year. And also, you look at goaltending. I mean, if this team's going to be better and going to make the playoffs, they need to have better goaltending than they've had. Marc-Andre Fleury, his goals against average is a full goal more than it was during the playoffs last year at the most important time of the year.
We'll see Matthew Caron tonight on an important night for Pittsburgh run and an inspirational night for the Leafs.
Gentlemen, when we come back, we'll have the ceremony for Doug Gilmore. Don Cherry, hold yourself back, Don. Wait, you'll go see him soon enough.